Hello, hello. Turn this just a little bit. I hope you are well. Welcome to the daily 1 hour live stream where I answer your political tarot questions. So hopefully that helps a little bit for you. And let me go right here. Just so you know, I go by the name Autumn around here. And there is my co-host, who is over there in the distance. That is Bailey Boo Boo Zen Kitty. Yes, I know it's a crazy long name, but he's adorable. Boo Boo, there he is. There's a good boy. Yes, he has wonderful energy, and he's a big old sweetie, and he's very soft. And he's leaving. Okay, he'll probably be back. Anyway, just so you know, I'm here every day, and on Sundays I tack on some extra time to answer your astrology questions. If you'd like to ask me a question, just be sure to put it in all caps in the chat. I'm trying to move this, make it a little easier to see. Please put it in all caps in the chat, so then I'll know you're talking to me, because people here are really friendly and they really help each other and support each other, for which I am very grateful. And I am especially deeply, eternally grateful. There's Wondering Eyes, Linda, Cappy's mom, Kathy W. We have the best moderators on the internet, and there are more. Noelle comes in, and I mean there are you guys. Those are just the ones that I see right here. Thank you so much. You make this possible. You really do. Thank you. Okay? If I don't get to your question, or I don't read on your question, it is never anything personal. I promise. I'm not mad at anybody. I'm not blowing somebody off. I'm not, it isn't like, oh, so-and-so gets special treatment. Occasionally I will talk more to, if there's another one of the YouTube readers who, from one of the other channels who comes on in the chat, I may talk to that person a little bit more, just because, we're kind of, I also want to know what they're thinking, and we're in this together kind of thing. But we are all in this together, and we are all equal, and that is the truth. If there's one truth in this world, it is that we are all equal. Our souls are all the same. They are all from the same place. They will return to the same place, to source, and we are all equal. Okay, also, just to let you know, after I get through with everything, down in the description box and pinned as the first comment, I will have the timestamping for all the questions that I cover. So you can just go down through, if you're watching this on replay, just kind of see what you're interested in, and just hit the number and you'll go right to what you're interested in. And 10% of all income that comes into the channel from any source, 10% of that goes to feedingamerica.org, which supplies food to food banks all across the country. It's a great cause. My entire business philosophy is 10% to charity. So for all of my projects, I have 10% that goes to an established charity. That's ongoing, happened before this crisis. It will continue on after this crisis. Hello, everybody. I'm going to zip up right to the top of the chat, and I'm looking for anything in all caps. Joyce is asking, will Obama speak at George Floyd's funeral service? I would imagine. Is there a question about that? I mean, is there? I'm not sure what the question on that would be. He's a great man, and he probably will. Might not. I don't know. Holly's asking, will any major hurricanes hit the U.S. this summer, and where? Okay. Well, let's have a look at hurricane season. We have not looked at hurricane season yet, so this will be the first of the year, and we've actually made it to the 1st of June. Small mercies. Okay, let's put this here. Okay. And get this ready for your other questions. so I can move this along as quickly as, or efficiently, not quickly, efficiently as possible, and get to as many questions as possible. All right, first thing is pinned. Okay, next question. Uncover the news. Hello. Will Trump demand the police National Guard fire on protesters? Whoa. Oh, gosh. Well, okay. This morning, boy, he was telling the governors that they look weak and they're acting weak and they have to, oh, it's just, he's so awful. He's so deeply, truly, truly awful. Happy Pride Month. Hey! Happy Pride Month, Kathy. This is good. This is good. You know what? I'm going to read on that. I'm going to read on Pride Month. We're going to have a decent Pride Month, or is it going to be, or is Trump going to try to find some way to be a jerk about it, or with all the protests? I'd like to read on that, because it's about time there's equality. Okay, Janice is asking, where are our leaders in D.C.? What's going on with them? They all suck, in my opinion. The Republicans are being awfully quiet, aren't they? Awfully quiet. All right, I will see. I will have a look at that. Well, that kind of goes along with this, so I will add that on. All right, let's see here. Thank you so much for being here, guys. Really appreciate it. I really do. Okay, Kat's asking, are we in a transition time? What can we expect on the other side? Kat, we're always in a transition time. We are in... This is a continuation of Pluto plowing through Capricorn. It just hit Pluto, the plow hits Capricorn, and everything's Capricorn related, which is going to have to do with hierarchy. Think of England is Capricorn, not the UK specific, but think of specifically England with the aristocracy and the royalty and people at different strata of the hierarchy, and old money and history and new money with skyscrapers in London, and those concepts, Pluto's just plowing through it. It started in 2008 and it's going to keep going until 2024. And then it switches over to a completely different thing. Plus the fact that there's an eclipse in 4 days. June 5th. It's eclipse season. And the first one's in 4 days. And yeah, like I explained yesterday, if anybody, a really horrendous description of eclipses yesterday, but I was trying to explain how it creates such a bruise, a warp, a weirdness at that point in the sky, and then as other things come along, or if people have things at that point, it's just, it again makes things, it affects people. So I know what you're saying, but we're always in a time of transition. So Bluebell saying from New Zealand. Good morning, Autumn. Good morning. Okay, let's see here. Okay, hieroglyphic. Dumpty wants to include Putin in the G7. Will he get his wish? International response. Hieroglyphic. I read on that day before yesterday. I don't think you were here. So if you go back and check the timestamps, it should be there. Okay, and it jumped all the way to the end. I want to make sure I don't miss anybody's question. That was a very pretty... Oh, kitty paws across the keyboard, Renee's saying. Okay, I hope I didn't miss anybody's questions. Let me see. Okay, Renee is asking, will the instigators from out of state be prosecuted? Well, yeah. I mean, instigators are going to be prosecuted. It turns out not as many are as out of state. Even the governor of Minnesota, he back. But yeah, there are all kind of people who are going to be prosecuted for, because I don't know what these people were thinking, because you break into a store in 2020 and every single room has a camera on it and a really clear video. You know, you break into an electronics store, you break into a jewelry store, they've got you. They've got every second of what you did in vivid detail. So yeah. Jazzy Girl saying hit the like button, everyone. Thank you for that. It really does help. Hey, Becca, House of Lenormand is in the house. And the talented and beautiful Becca is here. Watergrove saying interesting nails today. Yes, I've got this. Let me turn the light on. I know it's really bright kitten. It's kind of a mother of pearl thing going on, which I'm liking myself. But well, you know, I've something to just kind of cheer myself up a little bit, because I don't mind that the sky's gray today. I actually like this weather. It's cool. It's comfortable. It's not glaring, but the energy in the country is so gray. It's so gray and terrible. And you know, not sleeping well, and oh, you are precious. So, happy Pride Month. Okay. Some say Trump won't last till the election. Kathy, that's what I've been getting a lot of that too. I'll add it to the list. I don't know that we'll cover it today, but let me put it there in case I can do something to help. Because I want to help you guys. If I can't sleep very well at night. But if I can do something that helps you sleep well at night, I'm in. Trump called Putin this morning. Oh, did he? Trump is. Did you guys see the time that it was one of the earlier times that Trump and Putin met at some summit somewhere, and they were both sitting in these chairs, these armchairs, and we were all like, oh yeah, him and his, you know. Okay, well, it says it has reconnected. All right, I think we're okay. But it did. It looked very awkward. And the reality is that Trump owes him, you know, Trump is the only reason Trump has any money is because of Putin at this point, is what I believe. And he's so far in the hole. And if they confiscate Trump money and property for money laundering, he's gonna have as much money as I do. he can have a nice life in, you know, renting out part of a house. You know, that's going to be it. His money is going to go poof. So, but it's very awkward for all of that. When you actually put them together, it's like, dude, he's just not that into you. So, anyway. Okay, Anita's asking, will white supremacist groups that are showing up to the protest be linked back to Trump? No. No. He's just speaking their language because he agrees with them. There's no, like, they are absolutely Trump supporters, but Trump wants their vote, but he doesn't, how do I put this? it's hard for me to even speak Trump, like Trumpies. They're poor people. White supremacists tend to be uneducated. Not all, unfortunately, but they tend to be uneducated and of a very kind of harder financial background. And Trump is a narcissist, and he is incapable of empathy. He's incapable of forming real bonds with people because he's chosen that. Some of it was genetic, but the rest of it is all him. So, linking back, if he is directly linked, he'd probably just say so. Autumn, did you hear Trump was hiding in the bunker? Yeah. I truth be told, I don't think Secret Service gave him a choice. He is a coward. He's awful. He's a rotten human being. He's the human embodiment of all 7 deadly sins. And I despise him with every fiber of my being. However, in this, with the bunker thing, I don't think he had a choice. I think Secret Service was just like, you're going now. Because there is a certain point at which they do have control. It's like, we don't care what So, but yeah, but we know he's a coward, and bullies are always cowards. The one thing I did want to read on. AQ is asking, is Stephen Miller coordinating the racist looters and rioters in the background to blame blacks and the left? Oh, Miller. Oh, every time he comes down out of rafters of the White House, where he usually hangs upside down, every time he comes down out of the attic, it's never good. It's never good. Okay. I'm definitely missed some stuff, but it's getting a bit late. Okay, we're getting up near about 18 minutes. Calling out other governors for being weak, and he's hiding in a bunker. Yeah. Exactly. Will Trump try to stop the election? I have read on that any number of times recently. I'm not going to read on it today, but I'm sure I'll read on it again soon. And what I got was that he's not going to be able to. Like, maybe he's just not around, or he's not in power, or he's not something, because it was not, it was just like he can't. And it felt more than just, elections are set by the states or something like that. Hello, sweetie. Becca's saying, while he boasts he would single-handedly take out a mass shooter with his own hand. Yes, that's definitely our chuckle for the day. Your nails are always on point. Thank you, Janice. What do you get on the DC blackout last night? Renee is asking. Yeah, that was odd. Why did the White House, why did they turn out all the lights? Hi, you can still my lap. Hello, sweetness. Okay. There you go. There you go. Good kitty. DC blackout and the DC protests. Oh, no. It tails on that. There we go. Okay. Okay. Good kitty. All right. Most co-hosts don't crawl onto the host's lap and start making biscuits and purr, but mine does. Biden looking good? Yes, he is. And let me see before I get going. Oh, yeah. Bismo saying I have a hard time sleeping lately. These readings give me some peace. Oh my gosh, Bismo, then I'm doing exactly what I set out to do, because I hope it helps. I really want to help you guys, because right now the energy's so bad. Can you read on Schumann resonance when you get a chance? Can affect sleep. Interesting. I'll have to look that up. Toss week old KFC chicken tenders at Bunker Boy's hiding place. That's funny. I like that. Is Trump going to have an overdose? Well, let's ask. When I asked yesterday, I'll add it to the list actually. But when I asked on, somebody asked the other day, was he going to be hospitalized? And it was like, no, but there was something there, and I couldn't quite get it. It's not Antifa, Becca's saying. If it were, his properties would be targeted. Just saying. Yes. Hey there, big brother. Hi. Okay. Okay, here we go. I was gonna read on this. Will the anonymous Epstein report impact Trump? Yeah, I saw that yesterday on Twitter, and I was actually discussing it with actually Kathy Anderson, who is our amazing, stay in this little hidey hole, yeah, who is amazing, Kathy Anderson, and she is a very brave vet who deserves all of the respect and all of the support. Anyway, but yeah, we were talking about that yesterday, and because I saw it on Twitter, so I definitely, matter of fact, I might even start with that. Can you guys hear him? That's adorable. Okay. It's getting late. I better start reading. Okay. It's like 22:30. 23. Hello, sweetie. I'm going to start there. Because basically what happened, for anybody who doesn't know, Anonymous is a group of hackers. And they're not, oh, Kathy, thank you. Thank you. And anyway, Anonymous is a group of hackers. It's not just one person. And it isn't as, my understanding is it's not as tightly knit as one might think. Good kitty. Good kitty. You're so sweet. Yes, you are. The world needs kitty purring right now. Yes, the world needs kitty purring. Okay. Put that like that. You're so good. All right, put that there. All right. Yeah, it's more like 24. Okay. Okay, sorry, I'm just trying to get myself situated here. Okay, basically, the Anonymous, okay, the hackers, they're not as, it's not as the group is not as fixed as you might think. And there's some talk, have some of them splintered off? Is it the key ones or what have you? But anyway, Anonymous came out yesterday and said that they had hacked the Epstein court files, and that said and showed either receipts or some very nice fakes, saying that there was information in those files that it implicated the Orange Fuhrer, dear leader, Mr. Lifson-Girdle. He implicated him in really ugly stuff. I'm not even gonna exactly what. I just don't want to put those words out there, but I want to know Hello, sweetie. Aw, precious. Aw, you're so sweet. I'm glad you're here, especially now, because I'm going to read on like one of the worst things you can read on. Yes, it's not even just Trump. It's Trump potentially having done the most vile things that human beings can do. Yes. Yes. You're a good boy. Okay. So, I just want to, is that why he's hiding? I thought it was because of the protesters. I think it is because of the protesters, but it made a big splash on Twitter, but people got distracted and, mainstream media didn't pick up anything. So, so the first thing I wanted to ask today is it real? Is that really anonymous? Did they really, do these files actually exist as they've presented them? Is there proof? Because I've always seen Trump going down, you can reach out for the energy. I've always seen him going down for money, and I wonder if payoffs would be part of it. I don't think it is. I think it has always felt to me like it's money laundering kind of thing, with more that kind of money things. But okay, let me close my eyes here and reach out for this energy. Is it real? What they were showing. Is it real? Anonymous. Court documents. Good kitty. I can just feel how warm and soft and sweet this cat is on my lap, which is so nice because I'm actually like reaching past him to try to find this energy. But I have this warmth close to me, which is really nice. Are these documents real? Are those documents real? Are those documents real? 10 of Cups. Okay, let's see what we've got here. I don't want to jump to any conclusions. Okay, Hanged Man, 6 of Wands. Well, we know he paid off Stormy Daniels and the other woman. I try to forget their names because they're victims. Well, she's not, but anyway, it doesn't matter. Yeah, McDougal, McDonald, I don't know. Hangman, 6 of Wands, Chariot, Devil, 8 of Pentacles. I do have the Devil card there. And the 8 of Pentacles is a lot. Like a lot of documents, a lot of briefs, a lot of... And Chariot, okay, I've got, out of these 5 cards, 3 of them are major arcana, so capital letters. Hanged Man over here. He would never have had the victory now about Trump. He never would have been president. If we knew then what we know now about Trump, and there's more to come. I think we all knew that. Like reading on a pig pen, yes. He never would have been president. But the center of this is movement. Chariot. Change. Movement. Mostly movement. And then in the future, what I've got, Devil and 8 of Pentacles, so I wonder if this is something we're going to be revisiting. Because this would definitely turn families to Democrats. Oh, look, right there. In this deck, I think this is so beautiful. The Ace of Swords, Sword of Truth. But right now we're not listening. Okay. Try to do this as quietly as possible because somebody is snoozing. I think reporters are all over this digging now to validate. I hope so. Little Sparrow Tarot. I love that name, by the way. I hope so. I really want them. These riots are a huge distraction for something happening behind the scenes. Could be. Colleen said something about, I believe, blackout at the White House is just part of their security protocol when they believe they're under attack. Yeah. And he was there for an hour. Oh, that makes perfect sense. That's, I don't think it was anything more than that. It's just, Robert Costa is on the phone with governors who were on a call with 45. Everyone is in awe. He's calling for them to take back the streets and not be weak. How about everyone's in shock? They said the president was losing it. I believe it. I believe it. CNN just reported 45's phone calls with the governors. He was there for an hour and ate a bag of Cheetos? What, so he could refresh his makeup, eat the Cheetos and then wipe it over his face? Just keep artificially inflating Wall Street with our tax dollars. Yeah, what's going on Wall Street, it's so fake. It's so fake. In my opinion, he is a bag of Cheetos. Cheeto in chief. I love you guys. All right, but are we going to revisit this? Is this, are they going to keep digging on this? Because scary. See, the thing is that I don't want this to be true, not because I think Trump's a lovely human being. What I'm getting, yes, I agree, Becca, there's no way 40 million people are unemployed and the stock market's doing great. I totally agree. I don't want this to be true. Not because I think Trump is a great person, but because if it's true, it means there are children who've been hurt. There are people who've been really, really hurt, and I don't want that. But let's see what the cards are saying. Let's see what the energy is saying. Are we going to be revisiting this? Oh, I'm getting the most awful feeling. It's not even like my stomach sinking. It's like the center of my chest feels very boxy and yeah. Are we going to be revisiting this court stuff that Anonymous is? Actual hearings, actual court cases, actual... Okay. I'm not sure what you guys heard last because it keeps trying to kick me off. This is the message. And the message was Anonymous, or somebody put the message out there. And then this feather in his cap is like a quilt. So Anonymous put the message out there, and journalists are picking up the message and trying to source it and find out what they can. Okay. So is this going to be a thing in the, oh good, is this going to be a thing here in the future? 4 of Wands, everything looks fine now, but then there's a 2 of Swords, which is the decision card. Strength is in the center. We are stronger than we realize. 7 of Swords, it's the Thief card, and then Judgment. Well, the theft card could be what Anonymous did, and so we revisit it, and there is much bigger judgments. Sorry about the plane going past. But right now, we're focused on. You notice this is the court cards and the suit cards really are like the ideas in kind of lowercase. It's like human level, and then the major arcana cards are like uppercase and like bigger forces. You'll notice how we have 2 major arcana over here, But this, where we are now, is lowercase. This is things looking bad, Trump making bad decisions, but he's still considered the president, and he's still, whatever's going on. But in the center, this feels like our strength, not his. And then in the future, I've got the thief, the card of theft and judgment, which actually feels, again, more like the inflating his assets and deflating his assets to make himself more money, and money laundering and connections to crimes. And this doesn't feel, for what it's worth, this doesn't feel like the worst of the worst. The whole Epstein thing. Are they going to catch these, blankety blank blanks? Oh, I've got words for those people, but I will try to keep it clean. See, temperance, try to keep it clean. We be revisiting, talk about a cesspool. Yeah, now my stomach is like curdling. Ugh. Will we be catching these people? Hierophant, that's government, that's an institution, that's, I've got keys down here. It feels like keys to a jail, old-fashioned jail, so like prison. Moon card, Knight of Swords, Queen of Swords. I love that card. I love these roses. Sun. Yeah, there's investigations. This is lower level investigations, higher level investigations, but there are people investigating. They're still investigating stuff that they found out about through Epstein, and it's going to come to light. Nine of Pentacles, and it's going to affect some very rich and powerful people. Okay, do those rich and powerful people include the Orange Fuhrer? Oh, kitty stretching. Kitty stretching. Good kitty. Good kitty. I am reading on the worst thing in the whole world. Yes. Yes. Cruelty to children is just the worst thing ever. You do not have to worry about that because you are the big old sweetheart. Whoop. Oh. Had enough of that. Alright, he's leaving. Okay. Alright. So is the Orange Fuhrer going to be part of that? Do you think he has plans? Trump has plans beyond the scene with Putin? Well, I'll read on that in a second. I read on Epstein Trump, it was horrid, I'll never do it again. Oh, I don't blame you for that. Alright, so is it going to include stuff Trump did? Ugh. Wow, my appetite just disappeared. Man. I don't know why, but I think it was because I have guides protecting me, and I just had Boo Boo on my lap. I think his energy was protecting me, because my energy feels close, very, very close to me. It feels warm and comfortable, but what I'm reaching out into is just the worst of the worst of the worst. Three of Pentacles, it's people high ups, it's institution, it's Weinstein, and it's on and on and on. Strength, Ten of Swords, Seven of Swords. That's Trump going down. But it's theft. I don't know if they'll be able to prove it, but Trump's going down for theft. I keep getting the same thing. And yes, they will eventually get these worst slime bags in the world. I just hope they do it quickly. Okay, and I'm going to move out of this energy before I start crying, because I will. I will completely break down if I have to stay in this energy much longer. Nothing's beyond him. Absolutely nothing is beyond what Trump is capable of. Becca's saying, sweet, sweet Boo Boo Kitty, he's got his mama. Yes, I love him. Why the hell isn't anyone doing anything? I agree, Kate. I agree. Trump is just a symptom of a corrupt, sick system I can't wait to see the end of. Exactly. Exactly. They've all been stealing from us. Yep. All right, let's have a look at Putin. Trump and Putin. Oh, since I'm already in the dregs of the worst of the energy. Yeah, Trump is incensed. Dave's saying, Trump is absolutely incensed that people are not grateful to his greatness. Exactly. He is a black hole of need. 40. Okay, where's that Putin question? Okay, so is that going to affect Trump? And then there was, will Epstein types be caught? I'm sure there's a better way to put that, but that's just what I'm going to do for now. What was this question about Putin? Oh, Trump called Putin this morning. What happened there? Okay, 42 minutes in. Trump called Putin. What have we got? What have we got? Trump called Putin. Trump and Putin sitting in a tree. Killing. Oh boy. The world is watching in horror about what's happening in America. I agree. Okay, Trump and Putin. Let me reach out for this energy. Also a reminder, tear gas is a chemical weapon. It's banned in war, yet police spraying protesters liberally every chance they get. Let that sink in. Absolutely. Romance hour. I hear you. Okay, I'm going to close my eyes here for a second. Trump called Putin. Putin's in trouble too. Trump's in trouble, Putin's in trouble. They both know it. Why did Trump call Putin today? Or why did Putin call Trump? Or whatever happened. Trump and Putin. All I can hear in my head, I can't even hear the exact words, but Trump's just complaining in the same way that I can't believe I'm saying this. He got on the phone with George Floyd's brother and didn't let him get a word in edgewise. Didn't listen, didn't want to listen, just talk. Where's Zen Kitty? I don't know. Sometimes he doesn't like the light. It's a little bright, but I don't know. Yeah, it feels like Trump just getting on the call with Putin and just talk, and complain and whine. He whines. I think that's well, the cruelty bothers me the most about Trump. But just as far as what annoys me beyond the cruelty is the whining. No one's ever been treated as badly as I have. No one's ever, I'm so put upon. Oh, please. Oh, Trump, you are so going down. Putin knows you're going down. Putin can see the writing on the wall. Putin has his own problems right now, but Putin can see the writing on the wall for Trump. Because Putin doesn't think Trump is taking the actions he needs to, because apparently Trump can't. Wheel of Fortune, Seven of Swords. Fates Fortune's turning, theft card, the thief card. Two of Cups, partnership, right in the center. Three of Wands, the ships you send out come back to you. Four of Pentacles, very money-grubbing, money-focused, miser energy here. Honestly, when Putin came, basically both Putin and Trump came to power because they're both thieves. That is my opinion. They're thieves. Putin worked with the oligarchs to steal vast quantities of vast amounts of Russian wealth, and Trump, he would give there was huge amounts of money laundering for his business. Plus, he would inflate the value of his properties when he wanted a loan, and deflate them when he filed with the IRS. That is illegal. They're both thieves, and that's how they both got where they are. And this, they definitely feel like they're more similar than different in some respect, although Putin thinks Trump's an idiot. Oh, sorry, just accidentally kicked the stand. Because he is. But what I'm getting here is actually, it's just it's like this is Trump off talking about whatever, and what they're focused on is absolutely not what we would want them to be focused on. This is their own power and their own complaints about the left or whatever. But this is like off the mark. It feels like it's over there somewhere. And so their communications with each other is, hi, you're back, and you're front. How are you? Oh, and I keep hitting the camera. Oh, he's a sweetie. Yes, he is. They're like off in the weeds. It's just, they're in the rough, off to the side. They're, yeah. But Putin's, it feels like Putin's intelligence network is a lot stronger than Trump realizes. And Putin knows Trump's in trouble more than Trump does. Okay. Linda's saying, just watched the show on Capone. He was a narcissistic, glory-seeking, publicity-seeking, tax-evading thug. And I thought, gee, who does that sound like? Love that. Hello, cuteness. Hello, good boy. Just bringing that sweet little energy. Yes, just that sweet energy. You are just the cutest. You are just a cutie. You are just a good boy. Okay. Oh, big yawn. Autumn. Oh, who has a darker aura, Putin or Trump? Oh, that's an interesting question. Let me see if I can get into that. Oh, he's just, you're so good. Oh, precious one. You're so good. I think we're back. Yes, we were disconnected again. Yes. Hey, working your way up into you're tired. Okay, let me see. Who has a darker aura? Trump or Putin? Closing my eyes here for a second. Who has a darker aura, Trump or Putin? Trump's an idiot. Putin does, because Putin has done more, and he has overseen torture. That is my opinion. He has witnessed it. He has inflicted it. Trump is a bully, a bigot. He is a misogynist. He is a narcissist. He has been cruel. He has hurt people, but not like Putin. Not like Putin. I do have two cats, but Pumpkin doesn't. He doesn't hang out on the desk. He wants to be in the front of the house, where things are happening. People are walking past, so he can keep an eye on things. He watches. He has no fear of vacuum cleaners. He has no, anything happens, he wants to be there. He's watching. What is this? What is that? What? So this lovely view here, he has no interest. It's boring. There's nothing going on here. Anyway. Yeah, it's very, the energy is very clear. Trump is an idiot. He's cruel. He has hit people. He has damaged people. He's been awful. But he just whines, and that's what the would you like some wine in your Ace of Cups? That's Trump. Seven of Wands, Four of Wands, Ace of Swords. Yeah, Trump gets sick of Putin gets sick of Trump's whining too. Everybody gets sick of Trump's whining. And Trump's just, I'm always on the defensive. I'm so picked upon in my gargantuan home with all of my money that my ill-gotten gains, in my opinion. Even Putin's like, yes, Donald. Poor Spanky. Oh, Becca, never change. Please don't. Okay, all right, what's next? Let's see if I can get through some of these, since I got a little long-winded there. Okay, oh, Stephen Miller, let's read on that cockroach, 53. Is he coordinating racist looters, rioters? Stephen Miller. Yuck. This one's asking, I wonder if you brag to Trump that Putin's so much smarter than he is, how he'd react. No, he's not. No, he's not. Well, actually, he wouldn't respond at all. He'd just keep walking because you're not rich. You don't matter to him. You can't buy, his overpriced properties. Therefore, you don't matter. All right, Stephen Miller. The peasants are revolting, I'll say. Not as much as the leaders are. The leaders are much more revolting than the protesters. Stephen Miller, spinning around. He's not in his grave yet, but it's like he's spinning. I don't know, in his office chair. what's the living equivalent of spinning in your grave? The people of color, how dare they? Miller's so bad. He's so bad. It's wow. Wow. Empress, Seven of Wands. This is America on the defensive because of protesting because there's nothing else because of how unfairly people have been treated, how badly, how police with the power have hurt so many people. I mean, in Minneapolis, what is it? 44 people have been put in chokeholds and left them unconscious. Miller, Four of Rods. Four of Wands. He's all happy because he just got married and he's going to have a little, small children of the night, a child of the night, and he's just a happy little monster. Hanged Man. Oh, that's not good. Page of Swords. Judgment. Oh, Judgment's coming from Miller, thank heavens. Queen of, I love this card, isn't that beautiful? Queen of Wands. Pelosi. Judgment. Page of, what's going on with this Page of Swords. That's clear. Miller's going to have some splaining to do in the future. Maybe not even while Trump is still in office, but at some point, Miller's going to have some splaining to do. And I need clarification. What's going on with this? Hangman and Page of Swords, because that energy is not... Oh, the sun shall shine again. What's going on with this Hangman, Miller, Hangman, Page of Swords? I just got a wave that ran over me that felt like I mean, I'm fine, seriously. But it was like I was about to lose my balance. I was about to topple over. I was just becoming discombobulated. Just a wave that ran over me when I tapped into the energy of Miller. And it's like, well, yeah, it would be disconcerting when you unhook your claws from the rafters and have to, get back down onto, get your vicious blood-soaked claws into your, Brooks Brothers shoes so you can go down into the White House proper. But no, I wonder what that was. Hanged Man, Page of Swords, Miller. He's very isolated. He's surprisingly isolated. It's only because Trump listens to him that other than that, it feels like the whole wife-kid thing, wife-family thing, it feels like he's been alone for a really, really long time. Did Stephen Miller have to leave Bat Central? Actually, a lot of the people have been asked not to come in, but we know he lives in the rafters, so who knows. Emperor, Three of Pentacles, Three of Cups. And that's related to this Hangman, Page of Swords. All right, let me put these together here. I don't know if you can see it very well, but I'll put it right here. That is Hangman, Page of Swords. That's the Emperor, Trump. Three of Pentacles. These are executive orders, which is kind of how Miller gets a lot of his power. And then, but this Three of Cups, this is Democrats gaining power. And he's actually just ignoring. Trump is an idiot, and he's not getting good advice because Kushner and Miller are so convinced of... Yes, move along, plane. Go ahead. Godspeed. Be well. Move along. Okay. They give Trump bad advice because they're so wrapped up in their own worldview. Melissa's saying, difficult to imagine Miller actually reproducing. Please, yeah, I thank you so much for that mental image. Really? Okay. This is Democratic power. They can't see it. They just dismiss it. And Trump likes that. They just dismiss it. They never get scared of or they never show fear of rising Democratic power, and Trump likes that. Hanged Man Miller is iced out of a lot of discussions, but also, he doesn't work with McConnell. He doesn't have, his power goes directly through Trump, and that's it, is what it feels like. And he's trying to be the big man on campus kind of thing, but he's small. I'm going to be the great warrior. And it's like, okay, first of all, a pen is mightier than the sword. because swords are communication quite often. It can be military, but communication mostly. And this is a page. This is a wannabe. This is a wannabe who's out of his depth and has a cruel streak 18 miles wide. Emperor, executive orders, rising democratic power. Yeah, he's gonna have some explaining. I don't think he's able to organize things like, you know, what the Proud Boys and the Boogaloo Boys and the, you know, other excuses for humanity are doing. He doesn't have the connections. People listen to him because he has power where he is. But no, he doesn't have the connections. Is Trump going to reincarnate as slime mold? If he reincarnates right away, he will. Okay. Boys is right, adolescent, yeah. Okay, we're at 60, almost 63. All right, I'm not going to cover that. I read on that. I got that. I got that. Hurricanes. Let's see how we're going to do for hurricanes. Oh, no, that's 63. 63. Okay, hurricanes. 2020 hurricane season, because yes, that's what we need. Yeah, that's what we need. Okay, hurricanes. Oh, why did I just have Miley Cyrus's Came In Like a Wrecking Ball going through run through my head? Not the world's biggest. She's talent. She's got talent. I'm not, honestly, I'll be perfectly honest. I'm not the world's biggest Miley fan because her energy's not nice. But that's just my opinion. And everybody hits everybody else in different ways. Your energy field interacts with everybody. Everybody you know, everybody you see, everybody you think about. And I will sometimes even go. And yes, I'm trying to clear out some of this energy here so I can read on the hurricanes. I will even go sometimes over to Astrotheme and I'll look up people by aspects, which good aspects to things in my chart, and that's how I'll find like new music or artists or actors or comedians or over there, and it's like, oh, okay, and I discover new things that way. All right, hurricanes. Oh, 2 words, people. Hurricane shelters in 2020. Well, heck. Okay. Yeah, I wonder if that moon card means storm surge. Yeah, I was worried about that too, but let's see. '20 hurricanes. Well, look, I'm going to tell you what I get. And the first thing that I got was a feeling like it goes along, it's later in the season that we get bigger things with bigger effect. The 4 Swords. Well, that's a good card. Well, no. Well, this would be quiet, except it doesn't feel like quiet. It feels like business is quiet. The economy's already hurting. Oh, please tell me, cards, tell me I'm wrong. So tell me that means that it's going to be a quieter. No, it's not going to be quieter. We've messed up the climate. Star, that's hope. Knight of Cups. These are meteorologists. hoping to get ahead of things, hoping to give better models, hoping to do more good. Temperance, right at the center. Well, that's good. That's good. Ace of Cups. Nine of Cups. This feels like empty businesses. But we have Temperance right in the center. So does that mean easier? An easier summer? Easier season? Always happens, August, September, sometimes October. Yeah, it's like I got that. Energy's not great, but this Temperance card gives me hope here, and I got the star had more to do with the meteorologists. So what is hurricane season 2020 going to be like in the U.S.? Or just in this part of the world, you know? Hurricane season 2020. People are tired. People are exhausted. People are like, okay, fine. Matter of fact, I'm being drawn to the back of these cards. The blue, the flowing blue over land and crops and just water just overflowing, and it's just like, yeah, okay. People are so tired. Knight of Swords, the sun. Oh, yoy. As the summer is going to get hotter and hotter and hotter, and that stirs things up. Five of Cups. You know, it's not going to be the end of civilization, but there are definitely going to be some storms and things knocked over. Yeah, okay. King of Cups. Increasingly looking to people who are not in office for comfort, like Obama. Biden, who's not in office yet. Nine of Swords. Honestly, the main thing I'm getting is, yes, we're going to have hurricanes. Some of them will be bad. But people are, they're almost numb. The energy is just that dead look in his eyes of, yeah, just exhaustion, just, okay, whatever. All right, I'll just put up some sandbags. All right, I guess I'll have to replace my stuff when I have the money. I mean, it's almost just like a, okay. It's like people don't have the energy to get really upset about it. And it's just been so much. And it's unfortunately, this Temperance feels like a temperance. I think this I could be wrong, but I think this Temperance is more to do with our own kind of numbness. In Orlando, used to the daily freak rainstorms. Oh yeah, I lived in Louisiana, and I mean, the number of times my mom and I, one summer, we were trying to drive to New Orleans, and we literally got about halfway there, and the summer thunderstorm would come up, and it was so bad we had to pull off to the side of the road because you couldn't see anything. So, oh, there's a Temperance. People are just numb. Fine, this illness, Trump, just numb. Whatever. Let's see if I can get anything else. This summer in the U.S. This summer and fall in the U.S. I feel like that's what I should read on. Let me make a note of that. Here, that's what I'm reading on. We're at 71, and I'm getting tired, but this summer and fall, autumn in the U.S. Okay. Oh boy. Okay. Will there be fires in Los Angeles this year? Probably. Strangely enough, I just decided to pull cards for will there be fires in Los Angeles this year, Jay? I just felt like it. I'm getting cups. And the Chariot, like moving water. I don't know what that means. I know you guys are always running low on water and you have to divert Baja and all of that. The U.S. flooding, something about big moving water, but I don't know. Rain would be nice, yes. For what it's worth, I'll sort that out. Do check with other readers. There's nobody who's 100%. I just felt like I should pull some cards on that, and that's what I got. Check with other readers. Maybe they'll get something similar. Okay, this summer and fall in the U.S. Especially early fall. This summer into early fall in the U.S. So June, July, August, September, October. June, July, August, September, October. Oh, okay, I'll have to close this window here in a second, but let me see if I can do this quickly. Summer, June, July, August, the U.S. Okay. And then I will go. Sorry about the noise. Yikes. Knight of Swords. Activism. This is activism. It's not just Twitter warriors, but it's protesters, it's letter writers, it's people who are just not going to. Most of the country feels numb, but that's still not going to. It's deadening some people's worry about, oh gosh, should I go out? They're questioning themselves. It also deadens that part that questions whether they should stand up and say something. Ace of Cups, overflowing emotions. Four of Swords. That economy is just. Whew, it's quiet as a tomb. Hierophant, government at the center. Two of Cups, partnership. Queen of Cups. Movement toward rise of democratic power. I'm very happy to say I'm not seeing the tower for the U.S., but I'm seeing people really upset, obviously, and people have been really upset. And there's the economy just tanked, and Trump and his ilk hanging all over it, and other people in the government trying to do their best. So people start working together, and people start working with Democrats, and it just more and more power to the Democrats. So that's better than I thought it would be. For what it's worth, I don't like this. This means hungry kids, and that makes me upset. But hungry people, and that makes me upset. But it could be worse. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Oh, thank you, Water Grove. Okay. Is Trump going to be arrested? I've never had him being arrested. I've never had that man going to jail. Oh, look, the devil, even though he deserves it. Is Trump going to be arrested? Barr trying to relive the early 70s. Oh, yeah, Barr. I told you, Barr's not done. Renfield Barr is not done. Thank you, Deborah. Thank you. Is Trump going to be arrested? Donald Trump. Is Donald Trump going to be arrested? Donald J. Trump, you are under arrest. You have the right to remain silent. Anything used against you in a court of law will be used against you. The same way that you've used the courts for your own vendettas. Ten of Pentacles. No, this is the Trump dynasty. If he goes down, the whole family goes down, and I don't. They're in trouble. And Junior might have some. I've had him possibly going away for a little while, but Queen of Pentacles, Seven of Pentacles, the money. Nine of Swords, Six of Swords, King of Swords. These are investigations. Their money has protected them, and their money is also the problem. But what I'm getting here, even though the Six of Swords can sometimes be going up the river, going to prison, I'm not getting that. I'm getting investigators. I'm getting investigators who have been blocked, but finally being able to move. And you know, King of Swords here. This used to be the card I get for like Mueller and others like that. So investigations. There's going to be so much, but I don't get a specific perp walk or something like that. I wish. I would love that. I would absolutely love that. All right, guys. I am tired. 55 minutes of audio, of 45 calls with governors. You need to get much tougher. You're going to get overridden. You need to dominate. If you don't, they're going to run over you. You're going to look like jerks. Oh, he would know all about that. Absolutely. Susan's asking, can we send Renfield some poison bugs, put a big bow on it? No. We don't want, no, seriously, we don't want that. We want, oh, Perseus has to run. Oh, I love the pumpkins. They're cute. Save a bug. Star Renfield. I know it's tempting, but no. We don't want anything to happen to these guys. We want them to be perfectly healthy and safe all the way through. We just want there to be justice. That's all. Oh, thank you, Dave. Thank you, guys. And thank you so much to our Troll Slayers, to our moderators. You are fantastic. And 45 won't be satisfied until he gets his own Tiananmen Square. Oh, gosh, I wouldn't be surprised, but he's awful. All right, guys, hang in there. I'll be back tomorrow, and I'll read some more of your political tarot questions. Hang in there. You're not alone, okay? Be safe and all spread love to all. Exactly. Be kind to all. Great. Fantastic. I agree. Have a great day. Hang in there. Hang in there, guys. Okay. See you tomorrow.